10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Dovetail live stream. Today we're playing Train Sim World 5. How are we all doing in the chat? I've got you open over here, so if you see me looking this way, I'm just reading the chat because I'm actually in a new setup. So I hope there's not much audio echoing going on in the background. You may have noticed my background's a bit different because I've moved home. So while I'm talking, if anyone can hear me in the chat, make sure double check my audio. I hope it's okay. I've done some tests, but you never know with these streams. You never know if the audio is going to work or not. So let's see if there's anything in the chat. But welcome everyone. Today we're going to be playing some Train Sim World 5 and we're going to be playing the new Conductor Mode where you get to play as a guard on a train, you get to check people's tickets, you get to move their luggage out the way, and you get to use the guard panels on the doors. And we're going to be doing this for all of the Train Sim World 5 core routes. So that's West Coast Mainline, South, that's Frankfurt-Fulda, and that's the San Bernardino line. So I hope you're excited and you've got me for about an hour and a bit tonight. So let's see. Hi, hello, all good. Wonderful to hear it in the chat. We're already seeing some questions about the roadmap. This isn't a roadmap, but I will be hosting a roadmap next week. Don't worry, me and Matt will be back to talk all things Train Sim World, about the future ahead. And there is some exciting stuff we want to talk about in the future of Train Sim World 5, but also for patches and all the good bits as well. So that isn't tonight, but tonight we're just going to be playing some Train Sim World 5. And are we invited to the housewarming? And so, Jason, unfortunately not. There is a housewarming, but you aren't invited. When will Birmingham Cross City Conductor Mode be fixed? I mentioned a patch. Sorry, I'm already going into questions. I'm just trying to test the audio. But yes, I've got some questions I will answer tonight. What's up, Alex? Are you okay? I am okay. I'll tell you what, shout out to Tyler Hendricks. Welcome. You are from Nevada. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for all of you watching as we play a little bit of Train Sim World 5 today. So I'm going to take the admin hat off a little bit throughout this stream. Usually you see me throwing out the classic stuff, you know, on roadmap live streams like, hey, check this thing out, or we've got this patch coming. Tonight's going to be casual. I don't usually do streams where I'm playing the game. I usually do the roadmap stuff or new announcements, or I'm joined on previews, but I'm not usually playing and driving myself. So tonight will be like that. I will be a little rusty. It's been a little while since I've jumped into Train Sim World 5. I tested a few things when we were launching, but that's about it. So you can feel free to judge. This is a judge safe zone. But I'll also be here to answer questions because it's fun to be part of the community, and it's also important to be a good voice between the community and, of course, our teams at Dovetail. And I'm very welcome to hearing your feedback on how you're finding Train Sim World 5 and ultimately answering some of the questions you have. And that's my admin bit. From here on out, you're going to get the cool, the unfiltered, the very casual Alex. Of course, it'll be about the same, but it's going to be a little bit on the fly. So I've got a little rough plan here. We're going to start. Did I do my poll in the chat? Yes, I did. And of course, West Coast Mainline, without a doubt, won the poll. So we're going to do Conductor Mode on the Class 350. And then we're going to move over to Frankfurt-Fulda and do Conductor Mode on the BR114. And then we're going to go over to the San Bernardino line to do some Conductor Mode on my favorite loco on the San Bernardino line, which is not the MP36, but it is the F125. Because doesn't it just look cool? It looks like blue and it looks very cool. Right, let me look at the chat. I'm going to just move the chat in front of here because I feel like I'm looking too much this way. All good, wonderful, yes. So when will Birmingham Cross City Conductor Mode be fixed? And actually that goes to something I want to talk about. Did you know, fun fact, the first comment on the live stream tonight was, it was from a user that basically said, hey, when is the Let's Fix the Bugs stream coming out? Now that's a very humorous joke, but on a serious tone, there are a lot of bugs and issues that we are working on. And there is a patch coming, and there are a lot more patches coming. So we've released so far, we had a day one patch, and we had a couple, what we deemed as like smaller patches. And just for everyone watching, again, the admin hat's coming up. We're going to get into the gameplay soon. But those smaller patches were basically, essentially like the fixes that we've been able to do. And we bundled them into a patch and we're saying, we may as well get these out to players. And they allowed us to also fix some critical issues as well from the launch. But there are, of course, a lot more issues outstanding. There is a lot of crashing that we're seeing, more than we want to see across different console platforms, also on PC platforms. And there's generally other improvements that we want to make across some of the routes too. And we have a really big patch coming for you. I'm not going to give you a date. You can't make me leak it. But just for reference, if all things go to plan, you can expect to be playing this new patch this time next week, hopefully. I'm not going to give it a date though, I'm just going to say that for now. But it's a big patch, improvements to West Coast Mainline, improvements to San Bernardino, the Flickstrain, Frankfurt, the Pendolino. If you were one of those people that raised during the early access that the Class 350 headlights remain on even though you turn them off in a cab, that's been fixed. Hooray! Loads of fixes. We have got some optimizations on the West Coast Mainline. It's not the full sweep of optimizations we want to do, but it's something, and it should help performance, but we don't really know yet. So we've made some smaller changes. We're going to see what that does, and that's why we're waiting to confirm the patch notes. But I was writing them all today, so I kind of got this fresh in my mind. For those of you that were at Bletchley, I hope I'm saying that right, station, some of the textures on that station were just completely wrong. That's been improved. We've also unannexed Watford Junction. TfL claimed Watford Junction. They stole it from us. It's been refixed, so that's no longer under TfL's dominant control. And yeah, there's a load of other fixes, so take a breath. Yeah, true. I have a couple glasses of water here, a small glass and then a big glass as well. So is the chat working? I hope so. I'm able to read it. When will rail crossings on all German routes be fixed? Well, keep an eye in the next patch. The next patch is a really big one, and I'm hoping it really delivers some of the key fixes from the launch that you want to see, but we are still working on patches to deliver. So, evening, everyone. Right, are we ready for some gameplay? So I've mentioned the patch notes, I've mentioned the other bits. The roadmap is, of course, next week, so expect some fun stuff in there, but again, tonight, we're just getting some gameplay on. And let's jump into it. So I've got a scene over here, the TSW5 gameplay scene. Lovely. Let me reset my window. I want to be able to read the chat. Wonderful. And here we go. Okay, so we're going to start on, you should see me in a small camera now. And we're going to start on the West Coast Mainline. So I have turned the in-game sound down. I hope it's not overpowering. You probably won't hear much at the moment. In fact, actually, I think I've set it to 0, isn't it? No, yeah, there you go. You won't hear anything because it's on 0. But I think when I had it at about this level, it was good while I was testing. And I did have a route that I had picked out. So we're going to go to West Coast Mainline. The timetable on the Class 350, we're going to go to 7:44 a.m. A lovely crisp morning. And that's because it was from Euston to Crewe. And I actually used to live near Crewe. And I quite like the idea of starting in Euston and going to Crewe. So this is the one we're going to do. Tyler, it won't let me play Conductor Mode. Well, if you've just seen what I've done on screen, if I go back to the timetable here, anything that's got, if you jump into timetable selection, anything that's got this little ticket symbol is something that you can play Conductor Mode on from the timetable, from the main menu, which is the recommended way we suggest that you jump into the mode for the time being. And so as I'm coming to this one, London Euston to Crewe, you can see there's the little ticket symbol. So when I click this and then click Get Started, I then have a choice. How do I want to play? Do I want to drive? Well, not tonight, because I want to be a conductor. So if you click this button, it will load in the Conductor Mode service. So I hope that works. Hello, Moon X. I would appreciate it if you could add a few check routes. Well, I am not in control of what we do and don't make, but we have a wonderful suggestions form that you can put that in. And hopefully we'll see it and we'll consider it when we're deciding what future routes we do. But there won't be any announcements tonight. I am from Edinburgh and I love the 5 Circle. You know what else you're going to love? The October roadmap. Don't miss it. There's lots of cool stuff for 5 Circle in there. That's all you're going to get from me. Nothing more. No leaks are happening tonight. But the October roadmap. It's on October 8th. So next Tuesday. Okay, what else have we got in the chat? Why don't you guys make more London Underground trains like the Jubilee line? I think it's simply because we're trying different things, but ultimately I don't know the real answer to that question, so I feel like I just wouldn't do it justice by trying to answer it myself. But it's Train Sim World, we're trying to explore the world, we've got some cool new countries coming up. Better be some whales on the roadmap. There will be some things in the roadmap, and I won't confirm what they are. Right, what am I doing again? So, unload the passengers. Right, I've not done this much. So again, appreciate any condolences. I think that's the right word. I'm going to be taking this slowly. I have tested it, so I know it works. But, ooh, okay, those passengers they're doing a funky way of getting off the train. I'm not, I'm a little concerned about, but here we go. So we're going to open the guard panel here. Now there is a button to stand in front of this, but I'm just going to zoom in and I'm going to right click. So we want to put the guard key in, give it a twist. We're going to open the local door. That should open the doors of the train. Door release. Okay, and then we just wait for everyone to get it. And I see some people are getting off because we're in Euston. It's a busy station. Realized you were guarding. Yeah, I kind of forgot for a minute there while talking. Hopefully some GWE remaster. We've shared a bunch of cool images there as well. Alex, LNWR license, please. Wow, I would love to have this conversation. I think... oh, sorry, I've just been sidetracked. There is someone asking for where the suggestions form is. So while I'm just going to tab out. I'm going to share it in the chat. I've got it bookmarked. So Moon X, feel free to share your opinions in this. It's on our Dovetail forums. You may need to sign up for an account, but it's completely free. Back to the licensing question. Yes, I would love to have this conversation. I have been waiting for a perfect stream to really just talk about things without any gameplay, and just talk to the community about certain things and how they work and some of the difficulties we face. I'm going to close the doors and then I'm going to lock the controls. Have I done everything right? I need to hit the buzzer, I think. Make sure the doors are closed. Yes. And then hit the buzzer, right? Yes. Did I do it? Is everyone aboard? Okay, brilliant. 7 tickets to check. Okay, so we've got to do that before our next station. But while I'm doing that, let's talk about licensing. It's a really interesting topic. It's really complex. I wish it was just a case of, hey, LNWR, we want to do it, use your thing in a game. And they were like, yeah, we're cool with that. And that was the end of the story. I wish it was that simple. It is really complex. I don't think, without further talking to our amazing licensing team, and Matt Pedalston as well, I'm not super qualified to really explain it in the best way. But I would love to have that conversation. I've thought about bringing maybe Matt or maybe someone from our licensing team on a stream to really talk about it. Because this is not the first time we've had difficulties with licensing. If you remember the Long Island commuter routes recently as well, we had some difficulties. And we obviously had to make some adjustments to the route. And ultimately, we just want to deliver the best product. And whether that includes licensing or not, we have to navigate that. And it's not easy. Right. So, wow, the sound. Okay, I've got these headsets. I don't know what settings I've got them on. But I can hear the track sounds beneath me. I'm doing a terrible job of being a god. Where are these tickets? Is this a door I should open? Is anyone through here? No? Okay. I've got a feeling they'll be behind me. But we may as well check the train. I'm just blasting through the corridors here. Just running down. No one in this carriage. We've got 7 tickets on this train. Oh, they were down here. In fact, most of them are here. In fact, I think this is all of them. Wow. There is no sound. Ah. Is that because? That is because I didn't tick on the sound thing. Thank you, David off 377 GT UK. I hope there is sound now. I hope it is good sound. And again, thank you, Jason, as well. Yeah, I hope there's sound now. Apologies, there wasn't a sound. Don't worry, you weren't missing out too much, but there is now sound. Thank you for that. Right. But we've got to do our Gardener thing. So we're going to a tunnel and it's becoming really, really dark, which is a bug, and that is hopefully fixed in the next patch. And now it's really bright. And there we go. So as a guard on a train, not only are you in charge of controlling the doors, but you've got to check the tickets and you've got to do it in time. You've also got to move luggage out the way. So I'm just going to look at this baggage on the floor and move it under their chairs because it's just in the way. And let's talk to this fella here. Hello. You're going to Milton Keynes. So let's check the date. Today is the 3rd of October, so it is a valid ticket. You're going from London Euston to Milton Keynes. Our next stop is Milton Keynes. That seems good to me. And I'll check your tickets. So we just do this. We check tickets. Today is the 3rd. You're also London to Milton Keynes from the 3rd of October. Perfect. And thank you. I'm just going to make sure everyone's got a valid ticket. Hello. 3rd of October, London to Milton Keynes Central. Lovely. Lovely. You may want to turn on saloon lights. I don't know how to do that. Is there a way 12 EIA you can explain that? Or am I just being a bit silly? This looks like a valid ticket to me. Hello. London Euston, 3rd of October to Milton Keynes. I think you're all just going to Milton Keynes, aren't you? Ooh. I just got properly jolted. We're in a very dark tunnel again. Sorry, folks. The saloon lights. You can turn them on manually. Am I supposed to be in charge of the lights? You can turn them on manually. Sorry to hear they're going to Milton Keynes. Yeah, it's a it's a really terrifying realization. Am I supposed to be turning the lights on? Where is Train to World based? Out of the UK. So our development studio, Dovetail Games, is based in the UK. Train to World is just a game. Go to the driver's cab and look at the TMS. I've got to run all the way to the driver's cab in this darkness. This doesn't feel safe. But this is, I believe this is one of the tunnels that is bugged. I'm going to just try and navigate through the terrifying darkness. Oh, we're finally out. And then it's going to go nuclear bright for a minute, and then we're back. That darkness isn't meant to be that dark. Terrible service choice. It's fast to Milton Keynes. So is everyone just on the way to Milton Keynes? Is that why? Flashlight. Is there a flashlight? Is it on F? If it is just a standard journey to Milton Keynes, we can keep going. I'm not going to spend tons of time on each route because I'm only going to be streaming for about an hour and a bit. I'm really just here to showcase the mode. So non-stop to Milton Keynes this run. Well, I guess if we open up the map, then that's it. Those are the only people we're checking, and then we're just straight to Milton Keynes. Oh, I suppose we might want to pick a different service. Those are all the tickets we've checked. We did it, folks. We guarded the train. Let's guard a train. Use your flashlight. See, I was trying to use that, but it wasn't. I need to find a dark thing to look at. Oh no, I guess it is on. The more you know. The more you know. So I think, hey all, hey Alex, hello, welcome to the stream. So I think we figured out that we are just on a straight service to Milton Keynes. You can turn saloon lights on in any cab. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do that. Okay, in that case, maybe we jump to a new service in the main menu. I think so, potentially. But we checked everyone's tickets, everyone was valid, and we had to move a bit of luggage, but I'd rather do a much busier service. There's no master key, okay. How about we go back to the main menu? I think this is the right play. Ooh, but before we do, I have been wanting to, let me just sit in first class for a moment. Jump into photo mode. Where are we right now? Have we got a nice photo opportunity? There's a 1972 stock over there. That's not too bad. I'm really looking forward to the roadmap. I'm excited about the new German routes. Fantastic. I can't wait to. I love the roadmap live streams. It's a really fun experience to be able to talk about all the new stuff and get everyone excited as well. So yeah, I want to jump to photo mode because I've not really had too much of a chance to play around with this. I know it's really cool, and we've got an opportunity to kind of get this tube stock in the background. I know this is a little bit. This is meant to be focused on guard mode, but I haven't had a chance to use photo mode much. So okay, I want to advance the game time a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna skip the train forward. I kind of want a shot like this. If you were here for Harry's stream on Let's Photograph a Train, then you will have seen some really fantastic shots from someone who is a really good capture artist and really has an eye for this. And I am not that person, so I'm just fiddling around with a few settings. Depth of field, maybe I want to change that. I don't really know. How do you find photo mode? Does everyone here play with photo mode much? Do you find it's a feature you like using? I don't think I want to touch the rotation too much. Is this something that you find yourself constantly jumping into? Because I think it's a really fun part of the game that I've never really paid much attention to. But I want to become much better at using it. And the stuff that people share on the forums is just amazing. I don't really know what I'm going for with this shot. I feel like it's kind of terrible. Sepia effect? I don't think I want a sepia effect on. There we go. Take screenshot. Am I happy with it? I don't know. I think it's just been taken. But there you go. No leaks. He isn't saying anything about that. Are we trying to stop trying to make me leak things? I'm here to just have a happy stream. But that being said, we probably will jump onto another service and see if we can get a few more. We'll go on to a different service for the West Coast Mainline. See if we can get a few more tickets because that's the main focus. Checking the tickets is the fun bit. So to the trains, we're gonna go choose a route. West Coast Mainline timetable, class 350. And we're going to choose a better service. So I suppose, yeah, the 744, if I find it again, That was just London Euston to Crewe. We probably want a full 1 hour and 9 minutes. This starts at Milton Keynes instead. We just saw London Euston, so I think this is fine. The Class 390. Yeah, I won't be playing on that. That doesn't have the Conductor Mode feature in it currently, but we've seen a lot of people saying that they really want to try it in the 390. So we're taking that feedback on, but right now it does not have it. Hi, what's the point of uploading photos to Railfan shots? So when I log in there, I can see my own, but no one else's. Or is there a way to see other people's submissions? There is a way to see other people's submissions using the Creators Club hub on online. Uploading photos is really good though. Generally, it depends which rail shots you mean. We have our rail shots hashtag, which is like a monthly competition. If you noticed in the loading screen when I was loading into the routes, I'm really far away from the train. On the loading screen, we had some previous winners of our monthly screenshot competition, and we were cycling through some of those in-game, which is very cool. But generally speaking, rail shots you can use as like thumbnails for your services scenarios, liveries that you create as well, and generally just for you to keep and attach to your account and take in to any version of TSW. Alex, you can use any cab to turn on the lights. Well, how do I do that then? So they're going to do this lovely thing where when I open a door, they just suddenly just yeet out the train. One of them was holding a coffee there in a small little bag, which is quite nice. Nice little extra character features. Sorry, there's a lot of chat, but I've also got to do my job. So I'm going to get on the shift here. Key goes in, open the local door, and then we're going to door release, which means everyone off. You can see them getting off down there in a very clumped and unsafe manner. I crossed the tracks. I mean, what did you want me to do? Was there a bridge? There was a bridge. I mean, I could have used the bridge, but it was just quicker to walk over the tracks. Was there a bridge? I've got to do a job, Jason. I can't look for this bridge. I'm a busy man. Will Conductor Mode provide more tasks? Repairing defects on the train, throwing smokes and fare evaders out of the toilets. I love that idea. We should also add functional toilets while we're there. But that's a really good question. Will Conductor Mode ever have more features? The answer probably and very likely is yes in the future. I'm not here to leak or announce anything, but we've seen a lot of really positive feedback for Conductor Mode, and ultimately it is something that the team are very passionate about wanting to improve, but we'll do that with your feedback in mind. So if you have some specific feedback about Conductor Mode, things you don't like, things you really like, and things that you want to see more of, let us know, because that's the feedback we're going to take on, and then we'll look to improve from there. Brilliant. Hello, there's an issue with the EMD F125 coupler. I probably need a little bit more information on that before I can report that issue, but if you've already submitted it, then our teams will be looking at that based on our priorities. The light, I mean, are the light in here? Sorry, I was talking about things. Is the light? Sorry, I might have missed it. Go to the TMS screen. Which one's the TMS screen? I'm not so familiar with the lingo yet. Was it on the station? It's the screen where you see the information, right? Is it this one? View screen. Is it this one? Driver's cab. I feel so incompetent. I'm sorry. I don't know everything about trains. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Driver's cab. They're definitely driving well. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just in here. Can I push a button? What have we got? Don't mind me. Oh, we can push things we definitely shouldn't. Is it one of these? I know there's a little bit of delay between the chat and me asking, but is it one of these? Train management system. Thank you, the Pi Train. I appreciate it though. I do appreciate it. I like learning on these streams. The one and only interactive screen in the driver's cab, right side top right. Right side top right. Can I kind of just stand on you for a minute? Right, here we go. Brightness, power. I've got to check one ticket, so I think I've got some time. Up, left. Information, language. External lighting. Headlights? Front, rear. I don't know if I can interact. Am I doing this right? Lighting. Where's lighting? There's external lighting. Voltage, brakes, or lighting, 8. Interior lighting, 5. Lighting on, 1. Yes? Yes? Yay, he found it. I think we did it. Bottom 8. I think we did it. I'm seeing it in the chat. I'm now seeing the 8, so I may have figured it out. I think we've done it. Oh, came to the menu. That's very cool. I've never done that before. 8, 5, and then 1. I think I remember doing that. Thank you. I don't know your name, but I just stood on your lap. Right. We got to find this 1 ticket holder. And before we arrive at the next station. So this train is to London Euston. That's very cool. We're looking for the ticket holder. You did it. Okay. Lovely. This is a really this is a really interesting stream already. It's only if I'm starting on the UK trains, I feel like it's only going to get a little bit more difficult when it gets to wait, we're at the back of the cab. Where was the ticket? Did I miss it? Are you hiding in the toilet? We haven't added interactable toilets yet. I'm sorry, folks. It's not on the priority list. Will the guard buzzer work from the rear cab? Maybe? Ah, here we go. No, we haven't stopped yet. Talk to. Right, 3rd of October, Milton Keynes to Leighton Buzzard. Yes. We did it. A round of applause and a blue Peter badge for Alex. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. And everyone. I think the key there is everyone. So we are now actually arriving at a station. Can I, if I sit down, I can actually go into the external camera. What station is this? Is this Leighton Buzzard? I think that might have been one just before. Can I see out the window maybe? No, we're Bletchley. And there's the texture issue. That issue I'm looking at on screen, it's fixed in the next patch. Don't worry, folks. It's a pretty obvious texture issue, but we've got that one resolved. So for those of you that did flag us that during the early access, thank you very much. We've heard you. So, guard key in, we're gonna open local door, open all the big doors, and then everyone can get off the train. You are coming with a suitcase. Okay. How's everyone doing in chat? It's really been a thrilling stream, and I feel like we've only just gotten started. Guard mode, so guard mode is incorrect on the 350 according to Daisy. I'm referring to how the guard panels need to be turned back on before you signal a driver, but the game doesn't have that program. It's good feedback. It's really good feedback. Thank you, Binary Run. I'll make a note of that, see if the teams are aware and if they're looking to do any changes, but I'll make a note of that. If Daisy is aware though, then it's likely that we already know. Will Conductor Mode ever get added to any older routes? Another big piece of feedback we've seen from people is they want to see it on other routes as well. So again, we're hearing you, we're still looking at ways we can implement it, but there's nothing to announce on the stream. It's just good feedback and I really appreciate you raising it to us. But we've seen that a lot of people really want to see it on other trains, on previous trains. We'll hit the buzzer. And basically play more, have more opportunities to play guard mode as well. Okay, I think the idea of conductor mode is great, but somehow you don't have enough to do while driving. I think I understand what you mean in terms of sometimes, like, at the moment I've got 20 tickets. That's quite a lot of tickets to check. But if I go through that really quickly, I guess sometimes it can be just a matter of waiting. But again, it's the first version of the mode. We're pretty happy with it, with how it's launched and the way people have reacted to it. But there's more we can do. There's always more we can do. I've just turned into answering questions. We're here to do guard mode. Hello, Neon Hair. 3rd of October, so your ticket is valid. So we're looking at today's date, if you can see my mouse here. So that's good. It's valid from Bletchley, which was where we were, to Watford Junction, which is up ahead. Perfecto. That's a ticket. Your bag could be under your seat, sir. 3rd of October, Bletchley, and Leighton Buzzard. I don't have that. Oh, it's the next stop. Never mind. You are fine. Okay, 3rd of October, Bletchley to Apsley. That's all good. It's really interesting how quickly it is to kind of become familiar with what you need to check on the tickets. Blink twice if Leven Branch is coming in October. My blinking is irrespective of that. I'm allowed to blink. I'm not answering that. Wait till it's only next Tuesday. It's not even 1 week until the roadmap. Okay, what are we doing? Bletchley to Cheddington. We are going to Cheddington. Sir, you can get your cheddar cheese at Cheddington. I think that's where we're going. Our show. Alex, what is your PC RAM and storage? That's a very good question. I didn't talk about this at the start. 13th of October. No, you need an invalid ticket. Invalid ticket. Get off the train. Actually, sorry, I'll talk about that question. So, this PC is really good. It's provided by Dovetail. I don't know the exact specs, but I'm pretty sure it's 16 gigs of RAM. It's got a really decent CPU. Storage is very nice. The only thing I'll say is usually when we stream, we stream with a streaming PC, which Matt has in his at his home as a streaming PC, and then a PC that plays the game. So the streaming PC's job is literally just I stream the game, and the other one is I play the game. Both of those are currently happening on one PC here. So if you notice any lag spikes or anything performance-wise, I've lowered it a touch. Hopefully it's not too noticeable. I've lowered it a little bit just to help. Because obviously we know there are some optimizations on the route we want to make, but also because we usually stream with a little bit of a better setup. I'm currently in a 142 racing a 101 and I'm losing. Very nice. Alex, sorry, Yefer, I may have missed your question. There's a lot of things. We're trying to do guard mode at the same time. It's not a Q&A stream necessarily, but I am here to answer questions as well. So 3rd of October, Bletchley to Watford. I'll try and answer some questions as I do this. Your bag's not in the corridor. Can you do San Bernardino line next to show the issue? I don't mind doing San Bernardino line next. I was going to start with it, actually. I really like that. I really like the San Bernardino line route. King's Landley, yes we are. That's valid. Okay, 12 more tickets. Sorry, Yeafer, I may have missed your issue and I'm not really easily able to tab out and check it up. If it's urgent, feel free to ask it again in the chat and I'll try and catch it. Hello. Your ticket is valid, Watford Junction. Your ticket is valid, Watford Junction. Oh, hi, I have Train Sim Mod 4 and I got the Train Sim Mod 5 starter. Only some of my routes updated to Train Sim Mod 5, but the Bakerloo line still shows the Train Sim Mod 4 logo. How can I update it to the Train Sim Mod 5 version, PlayStation 5? So I would refer you to our FAQs as a starting point. So if you're not aware, there are some difficulties on PlayStation with the way you install routes, and if you are aware, I do apologize for over-explaining it, but feel free to reach out to support if you're not able to get any help through our FAQs. But look at our FAQs, they have a really good breakdown of how to make sure you're installing add-ons correctly and able to get the content, because there aren't any issues with the Bakerloo line that I'm aware of on PlayStation currently. We should have solved all the entitlement issues we had. Okay. Thanks for making Peterborough to Donnyroo. You were born in Peterborough. That's totally fine. It wasn't me, but it was the wonderful people that worked on it. We need JD. Hey, JD's not here. I'm doing fine, right? I'll tell you one thing. JD would not be checking the tickets nearly as good as me. I can tell you that for a fact. Transport 5040. But JD will be. Well, we've really entered like the tunnel realm. No worries, Japer. Just if you are having any trouble, reach out to support. Otherwise, I can always find a way to contact you via the forums as well. Bletchley, King's Landley, that seems good. Yeah, JD will be back every now and then. Are we stopping? No, I need to check the rest of the tickets. Bletchley, Leighton Buzzard, sure, you're fine. What about you? Hemel Hampstead, are we going there? Yep, sure. Harrow, October. Wait, was that everyone? 2 tickets. How did we miss 2? Was there one here? No. No. If we get to the next station, I missed them. They've illegally boarded. No. Okay, they're here. 3rd of October, fine. You are... Come on, let me talk to you. 3rd of October, Cheddington, sure. Okay. Woohoo! We did it. Fantastic job. Thank you very much. Actually, I feel like I'm actually starting to nail this mode. Maybe doing a terrible job of explaining the mode, but at least I'm getting it done. He would be there to hand me a sneakers size 8 shoe. He would be there to do that. So, where are we up to? When is the LNWR branding coming back? So right now, I need to unlock the doors first, actually. Let me make sure I get to unlock the doors. Do I not get any more helpful tips? Do I have to figure this out all on my own? Okay, local door. Wow, okay, that really takes the training wheels off quite quickly. So, it's not really a case of when. Right now, as it stands, with no further news or announcements, it is not a case of when the licensing has been taken out. We haven't announced any plans to reintroduce that licensing, so assume right now nothing changes. Of course, behind the scenes, there is desire to bring that back, but there's no announcement. There's just simply desire I currently don't know the latest update we had since we removed it and since we had to make that change. But yes, obviously licensing is a very difficult topic. I would love to talk about it more in depth. There is so much more to the story that's really interesting. And there's seriously a lot of work that our licensing teams put in when working with different licensors. Hey, has the rear cab signal bell been fixed? There has been a lot of signal fixes. I don't know if that one's been fixed, but I need to confirm in the patch notes that are coming hopefully very soon. Binary one. It is okay not to check people as long as they don't get off. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. But I guess without checking them, I don't know if they're going to get off. So I suppose we just got to pray that they don't get off. Signal the buzzer, and then, did I push the button? Push the button, and then that's good. Close the panel. This door should not be open. Can this, was I meant to close the doors? Was I meant to, was I meant to close all the doors open? Have I made a mistake? Nobody look at this door. That door is closed to me. Leighton buzzer to Berkhamsted. Are we going to Berkhamsted? Yes, we are. You're valid today. How many tickets? 24 tickets. Leighton buzzer to Shieldmuir. I don't see a Shieldmuir on here. Nope, that's not valid. That also, I'm gonna guess it's not on this route. That's dangerous. I know it's dangerous. How do I close the door? Do you think these would work? Door close. I'm pushing the door closed. That's crazy. It's a bug. Try re-enabling the guard panel and closing it. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'm standing right next to the closed doors. No, that might be a bug. We're not gonna stare at the ominous hole calling us forward. We've got tickets to check. Click the door itself. Which one would be the door itself? You have to turn the guard panel off. Oh, sorry, local door, okay. Is it because I didn't turn the guard panel off? Jump, we didn't see anything. I'm not sure I'm able to figure this out. Unless someone gives me a full list of what I've done wrong, we're not gonna look in this direction for the rest of this trip. Okay, we're gonna check some tickets first. Hi folks, ignore the sound, ignore the perilous terror that you're feeling. This is a valid ticket. Hello. Don't worry about the perilous sounds from the wind brushing by. This is a valid ticket. Right, lovely. Leighton buzzer to Watford Junction, sure, it's valid today. Leighton buzzer to Watford, valid today. Leighton to Euston, valid. No, it's not valid today. I have a place where you can go. It is the ominous void. Turn the guard panel on and off. We'll give this one more go. But then I've really got to turn it on, turn it off. Screw the door, we've got tickets to check. I think that is the spirit. At least you're not skipping any stations. Oh, that is true. Okay, so Cheddington, that is up next. Hello. You're going to Liverpool South Parkway. There's no way that's on this route. Sorry, sorry, friend. There's no way. Leighton buzzer to Watford Junction, valid today. Valid today. Kings Landley, yes. Hello. Cheddington, valid today, yes. Hello. It's too satisfying saying hello to every passenger you meet. The level of service here is worse than the original Virgin Cross Country. I'm sorry! You can't be on this train going to Congleton, though. You can't be doing that. Leighton buzzer to London Euston, valid today, yep. Preston, this person's trying to leak. They're leaking the other West Coast Mainline. What are you doing? That's not this one. That's the other one. It's funny how the train is driving with the doors open. It definitely shouldn't be doing that. Leighton buzzer to London Euston, valid today. Get your bags out the aisle. Hemel Hempstead, that is coming up. Bag. Hello, Cheddington, that's fine. And one more. You're not valid today. 3 more? You're valid today. Bag. Do I have time to get these last 2 before we arrive at the station? Valid today. Harrow and... Yep. Bag. We got time, we got time, we got time, we got time. Valid today. We did it! We did it! We are really doing this. Okay, door failed due to the latent buzzard. We're going to try a different guard panel. So, we're going to go in. I'm going to make sure I know the steps. The key goes on. The local door opens. Then the door release happens. And then we load the passengers. We check everyone gets off okay. Hello, Transport 5040. What Creators Club stuff do I have? I don't have really any, I don't think. The How to Train Your Dragon livery I made, the toothless one. The one that we call the cute dragon because of licensing complaints with DreamWorks. That one is... Oh, route map. That one is not saved. I wasn't able to upload it. I had an issue trying to upload it, and I haven't really had time to try and resolve that. And I wanted to upload that, but I haven't been able to do that yet. Book. Jack Piper, you say book. There's something here. Or a book. There's a bin. I know there are goblin mounds somewhere. Oh no, that's on the goblin route. It's not this route. Make sure you disengage the guard panel before you use the signal bell. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna lock the doors. Close doors. Okay, Jackson Day. I'm trusting you here. And then we're gonna turn off the guard key and then press the buzzer. Did DreamWorks really complain? No, they didn't, but we had to do that just in case. Was that right? The door did close, and then we hit the buzzer again. And we close the panel. 23 tickets remaining. Okay, we're doing good. We probably have been on West Coast Mainline enough, but I'll do another round, and then we'll move over to San Bernardino. Yeah, I'd be a bit shocked if they found a train stream. I don't think they would have complained, but again, there's this thing. Licensing is very much something that we've been very cautious of for a little while because of licensing changes and stuff. It's a really difficult topic. I think it's worth a discussion time on a roadmap stream or maybe its own stream. It's a good bug to log. Yes, yeah, I agree. That is one. It's really easy to test as well. So Bills, hi. Do you think Dovetail can make their own logo design? Really, really tough answer to that one. King's Landley is fine. Cheddington to Cheddington. Is this valid? Would there ever be a scenario where a ticket could be printed like this? If you're going from Cheddington to Cheddington, you're there. You've made it. Why are you on the train, sir? You shouldn't be on the train. I mean, I don't think that's valid. Sorry. So, which routes will have Conductor Mode in the future? We've not made any announcements. Actually, no, that's a lie. We've made some announcements, but not loads. The only announcement we've made is GWE Remaster will have Conductor Mode. That's the only one. Otherwise, I might be leaking stuff. So I think that's the only one we've said so far. That's a valid ticket in game, apparently. Right? There you go. Yeah, when is the Let's Fix the Bugs stream? I know. I mean, if I was good at fixing bugs, if I was able to just do it, then great. Let's get on a stream and fix some bugs. I'm just terrible at fixing bugs. It's not what I do. Where are you going? Watford Junction. Okay, we'll do another round and then we'll move over to San Bernardino. You're going to Berkhamshire, which is next. Sure. You two. Yep. Yippee. SM Rail Productions, is there going to be an update on the San Bernardino line BNSF service layers on the weekend on Xbox Series S? I will have to check that. It's quite a specific ticket, and I've been prioritizing some more of the massive pressing issues, especially with performance and crashing. But that being said, I'll see if there's any update. I haven't, on the patch notes for next week, I haven't got to the San Bernardino ones yet. What is this ticket saying? 3rd, Hemel Hempstead, that seems fine. Can't wait for the Great Western Express Remaster. We've heard a lot of people really excited for that. And I know Liam's put a lot of love into it. I think we can't wait to do the preview stream, because we know that's going to get a lot of love for it as well. So, hello tickets. Watford Junction, that's good. Let's see how fast we can do it. Absolutely, from the 3rd, that's good. London Euston, are we going there? Yes, from the 3rd. Watford on the 3rd, nice. Cheddington to Euston on the 3rd. Cool. There is a bug in the game actually. I'll show you all a fun bug. You probably noticed it. You may notice as I'm looking at passengers, there is a prompt to say sit in a seat. You can just sit inside passengers and then look down and see the inside of their mouths and stuff. It's absolutely terrifying. I would recommend not doing that until the patch the next patch comes along and fixes it. So yes, you can just sit inside passengers, and it's terrifying. I wouldn't recommend doing it. You're going to Apsley on the 3rd. That's good. This kind of reminded me of Mr. Bean for a moment. Harrow and Wealdstone. That's good. Harrow and Wealdstone. That's good. No, this isn't valid. That's the 13th. You've read the wrong date. King's Landley. Are we going there? It's valid yesterday. You're late. How many tickets left? 4 more tickets. We can do them. I can hear us slowing down. That's valid. I don't think I've made a mistake yet. I think I've been really on it. I'll be honest. Cheddington, Watford Junction on the 3rd. Boom. We've missed a ticket. No. I can hear us slowing down. I don't want to lose a ticket. Where were they hiding? Have I missed them? This is one of the most disturbing things I think I've seen. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh, it's you. Hello. You were valid anyway. Wait, Wembley Central? No. Haha, we caught you. And there we go. That's Conductor Mode. I once did 72 tickets between one stop. Gaming with Bacon Man. Was that on West Coast Mainline? That was crazy. 72? The Pie Train. We need more guard mode speed runs. Yes, we do actually. That would be a fun, that would make for a perfectly fun 4-up challenge. Oh, I can take over the train, but I don't want to. Right, so we're going to move over from West Coast Mainline. Seeing inside people's brains. It is Halloween season. Yeah, so if you want to recreate the bug. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I might be able to wear this person's hat. No. It doesn't prompt you all the time, but sometimes it does. And there you go. Halloween season, everyone. Right. Main menu time. We're going to go to San Bernardino and do some tickets there. Yeah, locked in on West Coast Mainline. Wow. Wow, 72 tickets in a single run. That's crazy. Hello, British Ace. Yeah, probably in the loo. Yeah, that they probably are hiding in the loo. The day we add interactive loos, one day, maybe, who knows, will be a weird day for the people that have been waiting for that. Someone did request San Bernardino line, and because Frankfurt-Fulda was the second highest, I am going to overrule your decision now. So I'm going to go on the Metrolink 125 because I think it's cool, and that's my honest, truthful opinion, and with nothing else to it. I just think it looks cool. I mean, if we go back, I think the MP36, it looks fine. There's something about the shape that just this logo to me just does so much better. I don't know what it is. It's so much better. But there we go. Right, we're gonna jump into, what do we say? Sunset hour is meant to be really good on this route. What time is sunset though? In October? It's probably about 10 to 6, maybe. Let's go on this one. We'll see what it looks like. For everyone still watching, this is a Conductor Mode stream. I won't be streaming for a massive amount of time. I'll probably do another 20-25 minutes on this and 20 minutes on Frankfurt-Fulda. And that'll be it for tonight. Just a bit of fun on Conductor Mode, showing everyone the new mode and features, and reminding you that the free starter pack is available now. If you want to play Train Sim World 5 for free, you can do. You won't have necessarily all of the routes and all of the features, but you can get in for free, and you can go from there and build your own collection. Or if you want to upgrade for free, you can do. But you've got to claim it. You must claim it before October 17th, and then you get it for free. So, anyway. Hi Alex, are we getting the update this week? This week, before the weekend, no, there won't be any more updates. Next week, before next weekend, I won't make any promises, but there is a good chance you do. We haven't confirmed a date on when that update is coming, but there is a good chance that the update will come. And it will be a nice big update with lots of changes. Didn't I request an F125? This doesn't look like that. This looks like an MP36. Please check the coupler. Where am I heading for the coupler? Is it this one? Mr. Train Guy, feel free to describe the coupler in as much detail as you can. I apologize, folks, it's quite loud. Let me just see if I can get inside the train, make it a bit less loud. There we go, I think that's a bit less loud. Can we have a beamng.train? I actually, that game is really fun. Everyone is just getting off right in front of me. Hey everyone, I want to check the guard panel, please. So, the door panel key goes in. Guard mode works differently for different trains. So, I think we switch it on, and then we open the local door, and then we open all doors. So yeah, guard mode works completely different for the UK, the German, the American trains. Hey everyone, I want to get into the cab. Check the EMD F125. Well, I mean, I supposedly... Oh, okay, here we go. We've got one over here. Is this the coupler? This is the F125 right here. Oh, I've got my handy little light. It's not super bright. I was meant to choose a nice sunset service, but I suppose 6 PM in October is about right. Is there something I'm missing? Off topic, but the Dovetail name badges on stream keep throwing me off. I keep seeing Alex Gate the first. Oh, I see. Because the text is a bit small. F the flashlight. I pressed the L. I've definitely turned the flashlight on. It's just not very bright. Every time you say guard mode, I think you say God mode. I do apologize. God mode is not a feature in the in Train Sim World officially. It is a mod though. I'm not gonna look at this coupler for too long though. Mr. Train Guy, feel free to send me a message on the forums. If you DM me and you attach an image, I'll get it logged. Right, I've got a job to do. So we're going to turn the key off, locking the door key controls. Where's the lock button? Door close, door close. Am I doing this right? Oh, we meant to load the passengers. I hope I haven't just... have I just closed all the doors? Maybe not. I think because I took the key out, it didn't do anything. Someone said, what is the 17th? What's happening on October 17th? So right now, the free starter pack of Train Sim World. Let me do a quick scene change. You can get Train Sim World 5 for free right now. I'm going to just mute the game audio. You can claim this on all platforms that Train Sim World 5 is on. There are multiple ways you can do it. You can find it in our FAQs, but this is a limited time offer that ends on October 17th. What doesn't end on October 17th is your ability to keep this. Once you claim this, you will have it forever. But that opportunity to get it forever is going away on October 17th. So make sure you claim that, and let's get back to the game. Right. So we've done it. I'm gonna need a bit of help with this one. So we'll turn that on. Or check the platform is clear. I didn't really check. Are we good? Someone just give me the thumbs up. Yeah, okay, it seems fine. Okay. I didn't really do my job too well there, but I'm just gonna pray for the best and assume it's fine. And then we take the key out. We good? Oh, and then you
all
signal
clear,
the
we can
engineer.
highball over.
All clear, we can highball. I like that. I like that. I will tell my friends. Yes, tell your friends, tell your family. You may as well claim it. It is free. You can just grab it. You just need to click the button that says, if you're on Steam, you just add to library. If you're on PlayStation, Xbox, it's like a similar thing, add to your library. If you just do that, and then you don't need to download it, you don't need to play it, you just need to claim it. Get everyone you can to claim it. It's a free game, and then you can choose later if you want to play it more. Favorite route? I think San Bernardino line. I don't necessarily like it when it's dark. So I don't know, I was kind of hoping for more sunny skies, but I think this route is very underappreciated by the community. I think the community tend to really love the West Coast Mainline, despite there are being some improvements that we want to make. I think the community loved Frankfurt-Fulda, the timetable was fantastic, but I think San Bernardino line needs love. What the hell was that, the radio thinger? Yes, I want to talk about this. So, this is a Conductor Mode stream. The way Conductor Mode works between UK trains, German trains, and US trains is all very different, and it's reflected in game. So we saw in the first half of the stream the way you do it is you open the guard panel, you open the doors, you make sure everyone gets in, and then you use the signal buzzer to contact the driver. So in the UK, you use the signal buzzer. In the US, however, you do the door opening, you make sure everyone gets on, you lock the doors, and then you contact the driver via radio, which is what you heard there was the radio communication. And then on the German trains, which we'll do coming up next, instead of a radio, instead of a signal buzzer, you have a whistle. So all of them are a bit unique, and it's really just that quite authentic difference, which is quite fun. Number 99, I think it's more better seeing it in daytime. Let's see if I can do a little bit of magic here. So I'm going to sit in the seat and we're going to go photo mode. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of magic here, folks. I hope it works. But let's go to the eyeball one and we're going to change the weather to... I want it to be clear. Light clouds is fine. And then time of day, maybe 7 p.m. Maybe a little bit later than that, 9 p.m. We'll make it like June. Now I think if I've got a feeling if we take this, we discard it, and then we come out, how are we looking? Okay, there was a bug with photo mode that we may have fixed. I was hoping to reset the time of day. West Coast Mainline, you need the Class 710 timetable every 15 minutes. Yes, I know there are improvements people want to make for the West Coast Mainline timetable. We've heard that feedback. Teams are working on it, but there is an update we've shared on the forums if you want to see our full announcement. Is the whistle spacebar or the horn button then? So the whistle when you're on a German train is actually spacebar, and it'll prompt you in game. I've got to check some tickets. We're here to check tickets. Hello, sir. So you're my first ticket of the night. We're going from. So what have we got coming up? Cal State LA, that's the next stop. It is the 3rd of October and we just came from LA Union. It's a nice ticket to start the day. Hello, you're invalid, get off the train. I mean, you can stay to be safe, but you're wearing the Dovetail logo, of all things. Hello, let's talk to some tickets. You're going to Cal State on the 3rd, that's all good. Oxnard, I don't see that on my list. I'm sorry, you're getting off the train. Or you can pay for a ticket, but I'm sure the tickets are exceedingly pricey. El Monte, that's valid, that's valid. Hello, El Monte, that's fine. Do November 3rd, week around 4 p.m. on photo mode. It looks beautiful. I'll tell you what, I will take that suggestion. I'm just going to sit in this seat here. So someone said, where are we now? Let's get the camera. We can kind of clip through the train a bit. So they said November 3rd. Let's try it. Let's try the suggestion. November week 3. What time is it? 4 p.m. Okay. Wow. Okay. I can see why you like this. Temperature, I mean, I would like the temperature to be a little bit less than above freezing. Maybe is that it? It's either above or below freezing. I guess that would affect maybe water. Can we do sunny? Oh, I don't want foggy. Light clouds is fine. Lightning storm is probably not quite what we want. Clear is good. Clear is always good. Yeah, this is lovely. Oh, we've got a plane. Do you think we can get that plane in the... How far does the camera allow us? We probably won't be able to get it, but that little weird small blob there is a plane. Field of view. I don't know how close we can get that zoom in. Oh, we can get it. We can get it close. Sorry, I appreciate we're taking a bit of a tangent here, folks. Oh, we can get that close. Wow, look at this. This is like meteorology. I used to do astrophysics, so for me, this is like taking an accurate picture of a planet, honestly. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that blurriness the way we want it. Field of view. I don't think so. We can turn the plane upside down. This doesn't really feel like God mode. We're gonna fly. Woo! Okay, well, there you go. The plane, folks. We did it. I'm gonna just come out this thing. So, is it a plane, is it a bird, or is it a Superman? It is definitely a plane. It is definitely a plane. But it is a licensed plane. Quick question from Romain. why are the new EMU can't be modified in Formation Designer? For example, the 390 and 350. It only appears as one train instead of all the coaches. I'm not fully sure I understand. But Romain, do feel free to give me a DM on the forums. If you have any screenshots that help explain your issue, feel free to attach them, and I'll take a look when I can in the morning. Did you already know about the spotter at Watford Junction on West Coast Mainline near Platform 2? I didn't know. What do you mean by spotter? Sorry, Toasted. I appreciate if it's quite an obvious question, but I am a little bit new to some train lingo. I appreciate you explaining it if you can. Right, 29th of October, mate, you're like 4 weeks in advance, maybe. Like, come on. That's just invalid. There are 20 more tickets to check. I don't think I'm gonna make it, folks. That's a lot of tickets. This is a really big train. Is there any reason this person decided, you know what? I'm gonna sit in this really sad corner when there's a nice empty carriage. I mean, at least they're valid. Clarify, you can't modify the formation. Okay, definitely just if you're able to get an image to me, feel free to. Otherwise, I'll just make a note for our teams to look at the formation designer. So thank you for raising it, Romain. I appreciate your time coming on the stream. Right, where are we going? I'm like lost in I feel like I'm in the back rooms. Does anyone know what the back rooms is? You know when you're just walking through mazes of this weird. What color is this? Beige, cream, colored rooms. I'm in the back rooms right now. This is just. I feel so lost. Why don't some trains show up on livery designer? So I would feel like that's an issue. I think almost all trains are in livery designer, but sorry, I'm not very good on social media. On which platform do I send you screenshots? Let me tab out for a moment. Don't worry, the train is still driving. It's fine. If you send me a message on the forums, so this is my profile. Oh, I see the mods shared it too as well. Thank you mods. Just if you go to my profile on the forums, you feel free to send me a message. If you're unable to do that, feel free to start a new thread. You can tag me in it at dovetail at DGG space Alex. I'll give it a look in the morning when I can and see if that's acting the way it should. Okay, folks, I'm gonna be honest. There are 19 tickets left, and I'm losing it. Add more CSX routes. I don't know if we've announced any more CSX routes. You'll have to wait and see. We have a roadmap coming up soon. Thanks, Alex. I'll try to send a screenshot. Thank you very much, Romain. Appreciate you joining the stream as well and helping raise the issues. Wow, we found everyone. This whole carriage is just, wow, you have a very sparkly jumper. Okay, hello. 3rd of October to Covina. Yes, you're fine. Hello, we're going to speedrun Baldwin Park, 3rd of October. Yes. Let's go. Homer North, 3rd of October. Yes. Covina, 3rd of October. Yes. Homer North, 3rd of October. Yes. Bagging away. Get out of the way. Speedway. No, get off the train. Homer North, 3rd of October. Woohoo. We're really blitzing through it. Baldwin Park. Homer North, yes. Cal State LA, 3rd of October, yes. Covina, yes. Are we slowing down? I'm not ready yet. 3rd of October. Cal State LA, 3rd of October. Covina, 3rd of October. Montclair? No. Be gone. And which are you? Covina, 3rd of October. Hooray. Oh, there's a couple people hiding here. Homer North, 3rd of October. Woohoo. And Cal State, 3rd of October. That's right. One left. One left. I'm determined to find them. I feel like, is this the right way? This is not the right way. That's the forbidden door. We shouldn't open that door. Amazed Taze. TSW5 game crashes are annoying. Happens too often. I hear you. The whole team hear you. We're really looking at it, and I promise, as much as we're doing streams now, we've got mastery challenges going out. Trust me when I say the entire development team have game crashes and performance at the top priority. And we're looking at specifically Gen 8 consoles, but also Gen 9 consoles and PC platforms too. It's happening all over the place, but a little bit more than we want. We don't want any crashes, but it's happening way more than we expected. And ultimately, all we can say is we're really sorry. We're trying to figure out exactly how to get a resolution for those fixes, and we're working as fast as we can. Appreciate you coming into the stream, Amazed Days, but we'll try and get an update for the crashes as soon as we can. No, I want to find his ticket. There's a part of my brain. It's like you've not done your job. Where was the toilets? Jason may be right. They may be toilets. No, it wasn't Jason. It was the British Ace. You may be right. They were hiding in the toilets. Have I been? Ah! I found you. Hello. It's a valid ticket. Well done, sir. Ooh, we can breathe easy. Right, let's go back to some questions. Cheers. No worries at all. And for everyone else that has experienced a game crash or some performance issues, we totally hear you. We're really working on it, and we're going to try and get an update as soon as we can. Like I said, there is a patch. It is hopefully going to be with you this time next week. I'm not going to put a date on it because we don't want to overpromise, as we have done in the past. We don't want to overpromise on when we deliver updates. We just want to get them out to you as soon as we can. We want to make sure they're good updates, they have fixes, they're meaningful. We've talked about some of the improvements in them, some of the texture improvements on West Coast Mainline. There have been some small optimizations. We're just trying to make little small nudges while we still figure out some of the bigger issues, but we're working on it, folks. The blurred textures, yeah, I completely understand as well. The texturing issue, sit and seat. The texturing issue is kind of related. As far as I'm aware, I'm not fully fluent in knowing the dev lingo. The texturing is, I believe, related to the fact that texture memory is tied to optimization. It's tied to the way the actual root loads textures. It is a problem on console specifically. We are aware. We've seen some really sad looking screenshots of the textures not working the way they want to. We're aware of it. Similar to crashes, it's one of the absolute top priorities that we're trying to fix. When is the roadmap due? Next week, Tuesday, October 8th. Right, so I'm going to fix this and then we're going to do some Frankfurt-Fulda. So, what am I doing here again? So the key goes in. For everyone watching, watch and learn, this is definitely a good tutorial session. So key panel, key goes in, we're going to turn it right. Then the conductor turns on, the lights become apparent. So we're going to open this door, and we're going to take a little peek. I believe that's the right protocol. Hello. And then we're going to open all the doors. And then we're going to take the key out so no one nicks our key. And then everyone can get in. I like this guy's bag. This is Matt Pedalston if I've ever seen him. Pink hat, pink bag, staring ominously at the side of the train. This is Matt Pedalston, folks. Alex, if you could couple both EMD F125 to each other, you'll see the knuckles are not connecting properly. Ah, okay, thank you, Mr. Train Guy. I'll make a note of that. While we're waiting here, let me just go to my notes. Couple F125 and just two F125s together. Knuckles not connecting. I'll make a note. I'll get the team to confirm if they can reproduce it, and then we'll see if we can fix it. Can't be Matt. The headphones are missing. True. Do we have headphones? I don't know. Matt would look way more handsome than that though. As handsome as that guy is. So now let's do our exit controls. So we're gonna put the key back in. We're gonna close. We're gonna hit both the green buttons. We're gonna turn off the panel. And then we're going to take out the key so no one steals it. And then we get to call the person with our radio, right? Signal the engineer. Are we ready, folks?
Here we go. High ball over.
Roger. All clear. High ball out.
Roger. All clear. High ball out. Ooh, okay. That was very cool. I think this is the coolest version of Conductor Mode. This has got to be it. You can't tell me that radio communication is not the coolest way. Like, signal buzzers are cool. Whistles are kind of cool. But the high ball out... It's too enjoyable. Aeronautic. No, it's not dissing of Matt. Matt is absolutely fantastic. I think Matt is really just a wonderful human being. He is absolutely fantastic. This weekend he was supposed to be doing a charity stream for Special Effect. Unfortunately, because he's feeling a little under the weather, we've moved it. We've moved it to I'm getting a little bit of lag spike where we set up here, so I'm just going to sit down. We've moved it to the next weekend after. We haven't confirmed that, but we'll likely confirm it next week. He's doing a massive charity stream, Plane Train Some World, raising money for a brilliant cause. Matt is an absolutely wonderful human being. Joins us on every live stream without hesitation. He loves the game. You couldn't ask for a better executive producer on Train Sim World. And the best part is, at the end of the month, we've got a really cool Halloween special for you all. I am not going to spoil it. Like, I will happily leak something else. But this is really cool. And Harry has been working really intently on it. And I can't wait to show you. But it'll be a really fun night. It'll be a bit of casual fun with the community, but I promise it'll be fun. So, right, that's it on San Bernardino line. So we've done conductor mode on West Coast Mainline. We've done conductor mode on San Bernardino. So now we're going to do Frankfurt-Fulda. This is the one I'm going to struggle with. So if anyone's ready to give me their best BR114 tips, now is the time. Now is definitely the time. Frankfurt-Fulda. So timetable and BR114. And we're going to look for one. So I did have a service listed. I had the 905. Let me take a look at that service. Yeah, I had the 905 from Fulda to Frankfurt. I think this is a good service to get started on. So let's jump in. Question from Versus. Will all routes from Trains World 2 and older be getting remasters? So just as a flat statement, no. There's not been any announcements from us to remaster every old route. As a general point of view, as a general thing to keep aware of, we are looking at community feedback. We have seen that people love remasters. We've seen that gives a lot of love to the previous content, and we are looking to do more. And we've announced the Great Western Express remaster. And I think, as a general note, that's really good for the future. You can probably expect more. There's been no announcements, but just keep an eye out. I think that's all we'll say for now. Like I said, there's no leaks on the stream. Tyler Hendricks, I'm so happy right now. I'm glad you're really happy. Thank you for joining us for the stream. You did mention this was your first stream here. So this one, we're going to have to wait a couple minutes before we get to the train. So I've actually got a couple minutes to answer some questions. Strange terminology, lol, highball. I have no idea what it means. I don't know. Does anyone understand what the highball reference is for the US radio when we're doing conductor mode? Do you know what highball out means? Again, I'm looking over there. The chat's over here. Hello, camera just in front of me. Can you fix the glitch on the 423 where if you stand up while it's moving, it flings you out? I've noticed that on one of the other trains, I believe. But yes, that is one that the team are aware of. Well, I'll make sure to check on where the ticket is for that. Any German pronunciations? Oh gosh, I have not prepared. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna brute force and butcher some things in this. I've done my previous research, but oh god, the German pronunciations are not gonna go too well. I don't know what highball out means. I don't know either. It would be great if anyone does in the chat. I'd be really interested to know where that came from. Right, so folks, we are on conductor mode, Trains and World. Again, if you're joining us now, brilliant. If you're watching, then I hope you enjoy. We're going to do about 20 more minutes of some German conductor mode on the BR114, and then we'll probably wrap it up and call it a night. But it's been fun. It's been fun. I'm going to go around the proper way. Sorry, I know I'm walking on the tracks, folks, but I don't see a bridge. Is there a bridge down there? I'm not walking all the way down there. There is a bridge, but I'm not going to walk all the way down. I'm just going to walk across the track. It's Trains and World. It's fine. It's fine enough. Okay, I'm going to choose this door. So I'm going to open the door. Here we go. So it's going to be slightly different. You can see that the switch here is very different. So I believe we just need to inhibit the door, and then we stand on the platform. We blow our whistle, and then we need to quickly normalize the door. That should be closing. And okay, it's closing. Oh my god. I thought we were going to have a second train of the night, which had an open door. The problem with... I may have done something wrong. The problem with this is that if you don't close this door correctly, it doesn't then give you the tickets to check. I might need to restart this. Oh no, what have I done? Uh-oh, not again. Oh no, I'm gonna have to restart. Okay, don't worry, we'll get it right this time. I tested this and it happened while testing. And I don't think it's intended. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong though. It could just be me. But it gives us a time to look at what the highball meaning was. So we can look at the highball meaning while we wait. Let's see. So, how much FPS are you getting? Like I said, I've got some of my settings down, changed to about medium. I think I'm getting about 50 to 60 FPS. I might have it locked at 60 though. I don't know if I'm getting more than that. Highball out means the train is permitted to move at full speed. Interesting. Thank you very much, PCC Trains. And then Jason, highball signal made by waving hand or lamp in a high, wide semicircle, meaning come ahead or leave town or pick up full speed, taken from Google. Thank you, everyone. Hell no, aeronautic. DTG Matt has the Nebworth, DTG Natster has the one door on the platform, and Alex will be known for moving the train with the doors open. I don't mean to do it. Potentially. So I'm gonna, so what I've found through testing, again, I'm not sure, feel free in the chat if someone can correct me, but when it comes to 907, we're gonna activate this, the UIC key switch. We're gonna turn it, we're gonna inhibit the door, and then we're going to blow our whistle and then immediately uninhibit the door. And then that should close the door and then it should start conductor mode. The only issue is, I believe if that time between when you blow the whistle and when you uninhibit the door is too long, potentially, or if I do something wrong, again, I'm not super confident on what I'm doing on this bit. If that is too long though, the door can get stuck open and then you don't get the tickets. What GPU are you using? Hi, Indian Train Simulation. So I don't actually know. This is not my personal PC. It's the computer PC. I don't think I can see it. I'm going to assume it's a 3060. It's either a 3060 or 3070, but it was built by the wonderful IT team at Dovetail. So here we go. We're going to do this. So we need to inhibit the local door. We have done that. Press space, and then we need to uninhibit the local door. The door should close. And now we get to check our tickets. Matt on that didn't do their thing intentionally as well. So yeah, driving trains with open doors is your thing now. Congrats. Okay, well there we go. I'm the very unsafe driver or conductor. Will there be conductor mode for freight trains in the future? Now, I'm not entirely sure how that works. So I don't know. I don't know. Is conductor mode, is being a conductor for freight a thing in real life? I'm not entirely sure. As of right now, in terms of announcements, we've not made any announcements, but I don't know if that's simply because we wouldn't do it on freight trains. The Mr. Men Show fan, hello. Alex, what about the LNWR branding in West Coast Mainline Trains from 5, but no mods? We've had to remove the licensing, as many of you found out. We've made a statement on it, and there are no intentions to add it back. So just assume that this is what it is now. Obviously, there is a lot of question of, well, will it come back? When will it come back? We've just not made any announcements. I just assume that it will stay the same way it was. It's obviously unfortunate. There's a lot more to talk about when it comes to licensing. It's a very difficult process, and I think there's a couple things when people talk about, like, well, why can't Dovetail make their own logo? Could we remake it in some way? Ultimately, we're trying to work with LNWR. We don't want to disrespect that relationship, and so that can damage it as well. In terms of other mods and stuff that we added back in, there's not a lot we can do. We can obviously we can look to take action where it makes sense, but I think for the time being, if that's how you're able to get it back, if you're on PC, obviously this wouldn't apply to console users, but if you're on PC and you found a way to get that licensing back in a way that works for you, then brilliant. So yes, this quickly became a Q&A stream. I feel like a lot of people when it comes to streams, is it the questions you come for? In fact, actually, while we're driving, I've only got one ticket to check. I would love to ask this question. What do you come to DTG streams for? Is it is it the wonderful Mr. Matt Edelson? I'll put it as like a joke answer. But obviously Matt is honestly wonderful. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a genuine option. But is it really, is it option one, option A, which is the dovetail question Q&A is what I'll call it. And then, or is it option B, the general viewing. So feel free to vote. The Matt Peddleston option is kind of a joke one because I absolutely love Matt Peddleston and I think he is genuinely wonderful. And it's the first one to get a vote. There we go. While we do that, while we see the results of that poll, let me go find where our one ticket is. We are looking for just one ticket. Everyone else was already on the train. I really like this train actually. This is one of the two layer ones. I think this is a very nice train. This is very good. Okay. You already know which option's gonna win. I know which option's gonna win. I know it's gonna be the wonderful Mr. Matt Peddleston, but I think I can look at the second winner as well. So yeah, what do you come for the streams for? Is it for the questions? Is it for the knowledge of the Dovetail team? Is it for insight? Is it for the roadmap stuff? Is it just to hear someone in our team say that we're looking at certain issues, which I know is a really important thing? Or is it just for general viewing, engagement? You want to throw on a stream for the night, you want to watch some Trains in World? We just hit a bit of a bump. Am I stuck? Am I actually stuck right now? I may be stuck in the floor, folks. Oh no! Did we... I feel like I'm a little bit stuck. Because we can't... Oh, there we go. We're free. It just happens. Sometimes your feet just glitch to the floor, you know? I've certainly got that feeling in real life. Maybe I needed to tie my shoelace, you know? You can put some context behind the bug if it makes you feel better. Matt Peddleston, where's Matt? I know. Matt's gotta have a break at some point though, you know? He can be on every stream, but he's gotta have his time back at some point. Here's the ticket! Hooray! Let's sit across from this person. Hello. So, where are we going today? You're going to, from Fulda to Gelnhausen. That is on the route. It is valid. Thank you for being the only person on this train with a valid ticket. Stuck in the floor is normal. Yeah. it's an authentic experience, really. Right, let's look on where this poll is at. So, the wonderful Mr. Matt Peddleston comes in first, and then Dovetail Q&A second. So Dovetail Q&A wins, but not by much, honestly. If you took out the wonderful Mr. Matt Peddleston, it's about a 60-40 split between Dovetail Q&A and just general viewing. And I honestly thought it would be higher more on the Q&A. I'm glad some people genuinely want to be here for some engagement. I think the Q&A is important, and I think when, you know, we've just launched Train 5, there's loads of different things we can be talking about, whether that's new mastery challenges coming each month, or whether that's about patches and improvements that are coming, or whether that's about free updates that are coming, or whether that's about the roadmap next month. There's always more we can be talking about. The Dutch guy, hey, I figured out what highball means. In the past, the conductor would raise a ball to signal the driver the train is ready to go. That's really cool, I guess. Highball? Yeah. Sure, okay. Sorry, there are a lot of questions. Where is the next station? I only saw a hedge there. Do I need to... Let me see if I can sit in a chair. Using a new live map 2.0. Which direction are we heading in? We're heading in this way. Is this the next station? Toggle labels. Have we got any labels for the station? Toggle legend. I'm not entirely sure. I thought we would expect to see station label. Anyone know which station this is? We've got a teleport point here for Nieuwhof. I don't want to TP to that. It was also a term for a green signal. Thank you very much, the Dutch guy. Thank you very much. You have to remember that someone who voted for the Mr. Matt Peddleston couldn't vote for the other options. That's very true, but I still think the other options are probably quite reflective of the true result. But of course, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if most people actually do show up just to see Matt, because who wouldn't, honestly? Matt is a wonderful person. He's an absolute joy to be the executive producer on Trains for Trains in World. And I can't wait to have him back next week for the roadmap stream, and then for a charity live stream as well, which we'll announce. But that should be really good fun. Now, are we pulling up to the next station? I'm trying to get a good glimpse. I need to sit down. Let me just take a peek here. I believe we are. I only saw a hedge. It's a station between Fulda and New Hope. I only saw a hedge. Unfortunately, I think New Hope is the next station as we're pulling into it now. I do apologise. My pronunciations will be very wildly incorrect, and that is purely on me and me alone. Would love to work with Dovetail, but I live in Cornwall. That is not a problem. Tom Kennedy, just to let you know that living in Cornwall is not. It's not a It's that's not the no deal. We have people that work all across the world. Right, low passengers. So, where's the thing? Okay, the doors are opening by themselves. I just need to be ready. Should I play TSW in a caboose motel? I'm not sure what a caboose motel is, but yeah, sure, TSW. Alex the cactus. What do you mean, Alex the cactus? What does that mean? I don't see a cactus. I see something scrunched up just there. It's very ominous. Why is the stream not at 60 FPS? It should hopefully be at 60 FPS. If it's not showing up that option on YouTube, it might have just been because I'm streaming on my home setup. Usually we stream from Matt's really good PC, but not this stream. You're stuck with me in my own setup. Maybe he's talking about the second man seat in the US trains. Interesting. You stay in a modified caboose. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Will there be any Canadian routes? There's not been any announcements. No, instead of the wallet. Instead of the wallet. Oh, the cactus. Of course, yes. Yeah. I did love that skit. If you've not seen that skit, we passed each other different objects when doing the Dovetail Direct. I hope you guys like the Dovetail Direct. We put a lot of effort into it. I think there was some really wonderful feedback. And we're looking to do some cool stuff in the future, and I can't wait to reveal it, but yes. TSG, how is the update for the... it's fine, the message has been deleted. I'm not TSG, and TSG are not here today. Anything about updates and future improvements we'll have to announce on the roadmap or at a future point, but sorry, there won't be any messages on that. So why is the UIC key not working in other Duster routes? Well, I'm not entirely sure, because I feel like I've had an issue with it, but I've got it to work for this train. Hello, Timothy. For IK, I mostly prefer UK routes, fair, but Germans are also not bad ones. Well, I would just say there are some really good American routes as well. But then I've not really explored the full breadth of Train Mod routes. I'm sure there's some good tier listings of the best routes you can get in different regions in the community as well. But German routes, I think, in my opinion, I think scenery-wise, not in terms of scenery quality, in terms of what you're looking at, I think I would go US, Germany, UK. That may be, that may be a controversial statement, just for the top three regions. I think the US has got the better environment feeling. Inhibit the local door. We've done that. Blow your whistle, and then normalize the door. Lovely. Sketcher size 8.52. I think US is for me, it's up there because the sunsets, the buildings, the detail, the colors. I know like some routes like Niedertalbahn are really scenic, so that's why like US and German are really up there, and then UK just a little bit down because I think the UK, generally the UK scenery, not the scenery in game, not about the quality, I just think the UK as a country is relatively boring. And I live in the UK. I think there are some cool things about the UK, I just think the US and Germany just a little bit higher. Cabby P, the direct was a bit messy in animation. I think the animations were lovely. So feel free, I appreciate the feedback. You're very entitled to your own opinion, but I think the animations were really cool. I can't wait to do future events in the future when we get to them. But thank you. Any remaster for Sound Patch Grade? Nothing announced yet. We've announced the GW remaster, and then we'll go from there in terms of future announcements. Aeronaut, you love the direct. You can't wait for February's. So yeah, we did do a February one last year in February spring. Of course, we've not confirmed any future directs, so just keep an eye out. There are plans in motion, that's all I'll say. But you won't get any leaks from me tonight on stream. Romaine, keep the bloopers, they were great. I'm glad you like the bloopers, because we put a lot of work into planning some silly things, and I think we got the amount of silliness probably just about right. We'll do more bloopers. Right folks, so we're doing conductor mode. Yes, sorry, I've kind of turned this into just a Q&A stream, but from the poll, it seems like most people are here for that anyway. So I'm gonna go through these 28 tickets, and then I'll probably call it there. I might just do like a touch of Q&A at the end, just for fun. But we're here to showcase the new conductor mode in Train Sim World 5. I mean, this is a really cool feature. So like, to me, as someone that like doesn't drive a lot of Train Sim World 5, this is a really different way to play the game. I've just sandwiched myself with the glass door in the corner. Sorry you had to see that, fella. Right, we'll just sit aside from this person. Hello. I can't access your ticket actually. I'll just talk to you. So you are going from Neuhof to Offenbach, HBF, and that is on the route. Is it? Yes, it is, and it's valid today. That's a valid ticket. Hooray! Do you want to use the word juicy? I feel like I've missed some context here. Is that another one of our skits? I think it is. I think JD says that one. You're going to Ulm HBF. That's not on the route. Get off the train! Yeah! I love finding the fake tickets. Ooh, I just ran straight past you. Steinau, Strasse. Yeah, it's valid. I'm getting a touch of lag, but again, remember, I'm on my personal PC. When we usually stream DSW, it's usually a little bit better. And for those of you that do experience little stutters like that one, just a note, if you play the route all the way through and then play it again, every time you play it again after that first playthrough, there'll be less stutters. I've not really had time to play all of the 3 routes tonight ahead of time, so that's why there's a few more stutters. But when you experience that in future, just a note, you can pre-cache the route and it usually helps. Hello everyone, and Alex. Hello Ivor. Iriv. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I've not checked everyone's tickets. Who is the person who patted you in Dovetail Direct? Ah, it's a secret. It's a secret you can't know. No, I lost all my tickets. No, they all went away. Someone said I could check them afterwards. Oh, it's over. My perfect streak. They all just vanished in front of me. Oh, I'm done for. I'm the worst guard. Alright, we're loading everyone in. I think conductor mode, I've really enjoyed it a lot on the US routes. I think get yourself on a nice sunset route, in my opinion. Get yourself on a nice sunset route and enjoy the scenery as you do your conductor mode. And what is this? Frankfurt to Eden? I had no idea this was one of the collectibles on the route. Who just... I personally love just turning up at a station and seeing a lovely plated Frankfurt sausage and just gnawing into it. Not knowing where it came from. No one's here, you know. We don't know how long that's been there. I'm just coming up and eating it. That's amazing. But that was conductor mode. I know that was a bit brief. I'll blow my whistle, and then we'll inhibit the doors. Are they meant to start closing? We'll inhibit this one, and then you uninhibit it as well. And then there's another 28 tickets. So this has been conductor mode. So again, this is the mode where you run across the train as a conductor. Instead of driving it, the train will drive itself. There'll be an AI driver. And you go up to everyone and you say, hello, is your ticket valid for today? You check the date. You check their date on their off-peak return. You check if their station is on the one of the next stops. This one is. Hooray. Let's see if we can find someone who just isn't. And hey, look at this. They're going to... Watch the spark. Oh no, that is on the route. So that is very valid, and you just check if everyone's got the right ticket. You know, if they've not got the right ticket, Schlautern coming up next. You've got to make sure you flag that. And now we are going there, so it's valid. And you got to move their bags out of the way because otherwise it's unsafe. And you get to be a proper guard. You get to enjoy being a guard. It's a really fun mode. I'm going to come out of this though for now. So we've been streaming, we've done some UK, we've done some German, we've done some US conductor mode. There will be more opportunities to do conductor mode in the future. Let me go back to my main camera. And let me get my nodes. So there will be opportunities to do conductor mode in the future in different routes. We've announced this for the Great Western Express route. And also there is a way to play it on Birmingham Cross City. It's not really ready yet, so I wouldn't recommend trying it. But there are improvements to make that experience on Birmingham Cross City a little bit better coming up in a future patch. So those are the routes you can currently play conductor mode on. There's also conductor mode on some scenarios and services for Glossop Line and Long Island commuter as well. So have we had fun tonight? I feel like I've had some fun. I've learned some things. The door staying open on one of the trains was a fun bug for a minute, but we enjoyed it as well. But I hope everyone watching has enjoyed it. There are some things. The admin hat's going to go back on for a minute, but I'm going to hang around for some Q&A. But there is a very important thing I want to say to everyone watching right now, and that is, get the free starter pack for Train Sim World 5. It is free. You can claim it on all platforms. And ultimately, my question to you is, why wouldn't you claim it? It is a free thing. You can just click add this to my library if you're on Steam, or add it to my library of games on one of the console platforms as well. You don't need to download it then and there. You can just claim it. Just add it to your library. It's a permanent free edition. You can only do this. You can only claim it for free until October 17th. After that point, you will not be able to claim it, but you will still be able to play it. So it's a free thing. You may as well get it. But if you want to play some of the new routes that we tried today, of course, you can buy all the different bundles. I won't go over these too much because you guys know where to go for these bundles, but you can find them on the store pages. But the big thing is the free starter pack. It's there's not long left. You know, we've only got a couple weeks before that goes away forever. Or does it? But we'll get into that at a future point. So, where are we up to in chat? I agree with Jason. A very enjoyable stream tonight. Aeronautic, that is really wonderful feedback. I'm glad you've had a good stream. Jason, thank you as well for joining us. Thank you everyone for joining us for some conductor mode. I'm going to turn off the music in the background. So I'm going to hang around. You've got me for, let's set a timer. 10 minutes until I see 46 on my phone just there in a corner. You got me to 10 minutes. You can ask me any question you want. You can, and I'll try and answer it. If it's a hey, does this thing exist in like the secret back end of Dovetail? I'm just gonna say no. You can ask me whatever you want though. It doesn't have to be Dovetail related. You can have fun, but here's a small turtle thing I got from SeaWorld from WWF. But ask me a question and I'll do my best. So you've got my time. Thank you. I'm excited for the new train maps. We do have a roadmap coming up in a week or so as well. Thank you, Alex. No worries, Mr. Train Guy. I'm glad you've been here. So Thomas F1, what would your opinion of the northbound line in TSW? I have suggested it. For context, it uses the class 165s between Reading and Red Hill, and it has 20 stations in 40 miles. Okay, so I'm going to try and answer this as genuinely as I can. So what you've suggested here is 20 stations and 40 miles, and it uses the class 165s between Reading and Red Hill. I just want to look at what the class 165 looks like. Okay. Again, apologies. I'm not a massive. I've not got a massive extensive knowledge of rails and trains. But what I would say is that seems like a very valid suggestion. It's a good scope. It's 40 miles. That's usually within our range of scope. I think we've released routes that are longer than that. 20 stations is a little higher than some of the other routes, but it's still very much within the range. I think West Coast Mainline South has 28 stations, I believe. Maybe that's Frankfurt. But it's a very reasonable scope. So I think you've ticked the scope. You've ticked the I'm running through the lamp oil process. So if you've not heard about this before, it's how we choose routes. So it's very doable by our teams. It seems like a good suggestion. My question to you is, do you think it would be widely do you think the class 165 and that section of the route would be widely anticipated? Do you think players across the UK would want that section of route? And do you think players outside the UK would want that section of route? And is there anything on that section of route that is like a key world highlight? That would be my first question. My next question would be then, are there any specific licenses for the class 165 or on that route that we need to try and get from Dovetail's point of view? If the answer to those is yes, there's cool highlights, and yes, there are a license that we can already get or we already have in the game, then that suggestion becomes really, really good. But you've got to give me the answer to that, so that's one right back for you. Where's the cats? Jason, I have bad news. I have some horrifying news. The cats are completely fine. The sad news is for me, I've moved house, so there are no cats here. I've moved in with my partner in a flat near St. Albans, so there are no cats. We are catless. We have turtle plushies, but no cats. So very sad times. The apartment is there's a bunch of boxes back there, but there are no cats. Right, I'm trying not to miss any questions because you had me for 10 minutes, so we've gone through some of them. What future routes have conductor mode? GWE Remaster is the only one we've announced. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you more than that. Someone's asked, will the Dutch route have it? I don't know. The honest answer is I personally don't know as of right now. But it may do, it may not. But right now we haven't announced that, so I won't answer that anymore because I don't have the right information. Will there be any more US freight routes? I don't believe we've announced any more US freight routes. I'm trying to think about what we have announced. Obviously, we've got the MBTA route coming out that we've announced soon. Will you do a release for the Wii U? It's a World 5. It's a Gen 8 console. PCC Trains, what made you ask that? Is there even anyone on the Wii U anymore? Is it even, I believe, is it even supported? Is it supported? At 4 p.m. April 8th, 2024, there will be no more support for the Wii U. I'm sorry, I don't know if you've missed the news, PCC Trains, but it's not supported. Where are we up to? Did you say GWR has conductor mode, or did I hear wrong? Yes, there is conductor mode on the Great Western Express remaster. We talk about it in one of our announcement articles. Expect more in upcoming roadmaps, so be excited, I guess is what I'll say. Are we going to extend the GWE route to Heathrow? I don't believe we've made any announcements of the sorts, so I'm going to say no. But just in case I'm wrong, there you have it. To my best knowledge, I don't believe we're making that extension, so I wouldn't expect it unless you have read somewhere that we've confirmed that. You heard correctly, when it comes out, I think you're answering a question, which is good. Is there a possibility of bottleneck? What are you referring to, Indian Train Simulation? Will the Dutch route have conductor mode? Will future routes have conductor mode? That's a long distance move. It is a bit of a distance move, but we really love it here. Okay, Boston T. If that means Boston timetable, you are just keep an eye on our news over the next couple weeks, and I think you'll be quite happy. Any Florida routes on freight coming to Train 115? If we've not announced it, then no. Until we announce it, then maybe. But as of right now, no plans. I have problems in other games. Oh, I believe, were you talking about, you've got the RTX 3060 and you're not getting constant 60 FPS. So there's a couple questions I want to ask you there. Indian Train Simulation, it's one is where are you not getting the 60 FPS? And two, if that's on routes like Frankfurt-Fulda at Frankfurt Station or West Coast Mainline at Euston or other routes where it's busy, there are some optimizations that we're looking to make in Train 5. And again, for everyone that's joining us here that has experienced crashes or lag spikes or performance concerns on Train 5, we hear you. We're working on them. We have got a patch coming out really soon. Again, I won't give a date for it, but it will be hopefully out in your hands by this time next week. That does look to improve some of the performance across some of the routes. But I want to finish writing the patch notes. I was doing it earlier today. I've still got a little bit to do on it tomorrow. But teams are aware. We know it's really hard to enjoy the game when you're crashing constantly, and I think that fully makes sense. But we're aware. But thank you for letting us know, because we're going to try and get that fixed as soon as we can. For future RFTV, is it possible for JD to bring back his quiz stream? Jason, what a question. You know, if I go to JD and say, "Hey, you're needed for a quiz stream," I reckon his eyes would glow for a minute. I'll see. We have some cool opportunities to do this. Obviously, I've talked about something really special happening for Halloween. My lips are sealed. It is not my thing to announce, so I'll let Harry, who's put a lot of love into it, I'll let him do the announcement for that. But we do also have Christmas and December and holidays coming up soon, so maybe we can do some quiz time in that too. Will Train Sim 5/XX maybe get a multiplayer mode in future? Interesting question. No announcements. We've not said anything of the sort, and right now there are no plans for multiplayer. That being said, we've heard that there's community desire, and it's something that I think. So, we talked a little bit about how someone made some big leaks for Train to Mod 5 prior to our announcement. That was really difficult for us. As a team, we made an announcement on the forums and stuff. We didn't want to blow it out of the water too much. But yes, that was a difficult period. And in those fake leaks, someone mentioned multiplayer. And it wasn't actually a thing for Train to Mod 5. But I think that got some people expecting it. But it's interesting. We saw some people saying that they really, really hated the idea of multiplayer. But some people were like, wow, we really love the idea of multiplayer. And that's an interesting discussion. And it's feedback that we're taking on. But yeah, no plans. No plans to add multiplayer to Train to Mod. Will there be an enhancements on the PlayStation 5 Pro? Will Train to Mod make the most out of the enhanced hardware? I don't know. I believe there's no plans. So Kurisu, I don't believe there are any plans. I've not heard of any plans to make Train to Mod work better or make more use out of the Pro. Will we do that in future if we can? I don't know. Potentially, but there are no plans that I've heard. So I would assume no until we talk about it. But thanks for the question. Hello, how can I be an ambassador? Well, yeah, all this DLC. Our ambassador program is really awesome. We have a pool of people that are just fantastic, and they help us make content. They help us test content. They share us feedback ahead of time. They join in when we do sales. Really wonderful group of people, and as part of that, we work closely with them. And they're also able to get some of the content. Now, we do look for people that are willing to create regular content for Train to World. And there is a limited size to the amount of people we can support. So we do it through an external partner. Ultimately, though, your question is, how can you become an ambassador? Well, if you ping me on the forums, feel free to send me a DM if you know how to do that on the Dovetail Live forums. Then link me your channel. I'll take a look and I'll add you to a potential list of ambassadors for our teams to review. And we'll go from there. So no promises, but all good. Kurisu, no worries at all. Guys, I'm looking at my phone. I'm seeing a 46, but I'm willing to give you a couple more questions. Come on, you can ask me everything. I give you the golden opportunity, 10 minutes for me to answer everything, and I get stuff like, when's the next update coming? The next update's coming soon. I know there's a lot of improvements. Any news on the next update? So Morgan, yes, there is. So as for an announced date of the next Train to Mod 5 update, I'm not going to give you a date. You could probably expect to be on it this time next week, but let us confirm that when we know the date and when we're sure and when we're happy with it, because we want it to be a good patch. We want it to be a quality patch that has all the improvements you want. Now, it will be a massive patch. I think there's in terms of the regular patches we've been putting out so far, we have released a couple smaller updates. It will be about 3 times the amount of changes, roughly speaking. But don't assume it will be everything. There are improvements we want to make to something like the West Coast Mainline route. So there are some improvements to the West Coast Mainline routes in this. Stuff like the Bletchley Station textures will be fixed. The Watford Junction will be unannexed from the ownership and the hellish grip of TfL. The Class 350 headlights will no longer remain active. Stuff like that. I'm going to say like that. Wait for the patch notes to confirm that they're in there. There are minor optimizations on the route, but I need to finish writing the list. So you'll hear more for it next week. All good. Thank you, Jolly Roger, and appreciate your time here. Come on, you got 3 more minutes. You can ask me anything you want. Is there going to be new Scottish routes? We've not made any announcements, but if you are a fan of recently released Scottish routes, Mr. The Frankie Boy 221, if you are a fan of, say, a very recently released Scottish route that you have been waiting for an update on, you may like the sound of the October roadmap next Tuesday. Potentially, someone who writes the roadmap may know more information. I wonder who that would be. Anyway, can we get a 360 view of the trains in the menu when selecting trains? Dre Dreamer, that is a really cool suggestion. As of our plans from the design team, I don't know if that's a plan for whether we want to do it. Ultimately, I think they'll consider the user flow of is looking at a 360 spin of the train what most people want to do when looking in the menu, and they'll decide. So yeah, what's your 15th least favorite type of fruit? So Mr. Jolly Roger, I give you the opportunity to ask any question. What is the speed of an unladen sparrow? I get that reference. I do. I give you the chance to ask any question you want, and 15th least favorite fruit. I mean, I'm gonna figure it out. Let me just quickly ask Googlebot to just list like top. I need some way of listing fruit. Let's go through a list. I like apple, raspberry, strawberry. What other fruit is there? I like grapes. I like oranges. I like mango. What are we up to? 6? I think I'm running out of fruit. A tomato. You're gonna hate me for that. I can't. I'm gonna be honest, Jolly. I can't name 15 fruits. I'm sorry, not off the top of my head. Ice cream or ice lollies? Ice cream, and it's not even close. Aeronautic. Is it possible if someone can pay TSW to make a route for them? Pay TSW to make a route for them. I don't believe we offered the services that way around SM Rail. Obviously, we have a wonderful selection of third parties that come to us and make routes for us to put in Trains and World, but I don't know if we would do that the other way around. If that was the question, if I've got it wrong, I apologize. I didn't see the stream ending top 15 fruit. I mean, I can't name 15 fruit. Apple, raspberry, strawberry, grapes, oranges, mango, tomato. I mean, I know there's banana. You know what? Banana is going to be... It's not high. I'll be honest. It's not high. Purple is a fruit, according to Homer Simpson. Will you add the Southern 171? I don't think we've announced it, so assume no. Any news on a GW remaster? So we do have an October roadmap coming out next week. But as a general note, I wouldn't expect much on GWE in that. We've talked about it in the last couple of roadmaps as well. So there is still work on it. There is still coming. Expect more in the future, but there we go. Right, folks, it's 10 to 9. I've had fun. I was only going to stream for an hour, but I actually enjoyed it a lot. I'm sure there's loads of other questions we can go through, but we had a little bit of fun at the end. Ultimately, though, get the free starter pack. Hey, if you've got friends, you've got family, or if you can log into their accounts without them knowing, just claim it for them for free. You will not get this opportunity if you don't make the most of it now, and it will go away, and you don't want to miss out on just a free starter pack as well. So it does include new trains, so that's really good. But obviously, Train Sim 5, I hope you've enjoyed it. Conductor Mode is a whole lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun when the door stays open and all the passengers are panicking and you're trying to keep them happy. So, yeah, I appreciate you all for coming out. And the next stream will be the October roadmap on Tuesday, October 8th. That will be back with me. You know, you're going to find me here. So if you want to ask me my top 15 fruit, then feel free to. And I'll be joined by Matt, hopefully, as long as his voice has had a chance to recover. And we'll talk about the October roadmap and all the cool stuff happening. And then we'll also have a livery designer showcase from Jan to talk about the livery designer, some of the cool features in Train Sim 5, and make a wonderful livery that he's got plans to do. And then we also have a charity stream for special effect on the weekend. So next weekend, not this one. Hopefully, we'll confirm that next Monday, but we're planning for it to be next weekend, where Matt will be raising money for special effects. So lots of Train Sim World 5 coming shortly. But for now, folks, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you in the next stream next week. Bye-bye, everyone. I've lost where my thanks for watching banner was. Here it is. Bye-bye, everyone.